Oh, start off the podcast with a friggin' yawn. Fucking, I
A
could
yawn.
I could literally just be like, stop recording and just restart again.
My tea. You can also get this
But I'm not.
at Redbubble slash PickleTube TV.
Jim knows that I
Or
don't
just
give a fuck.
PickleTube.
Jim knows I wouldn't give a
Hey.
fuck. And then I was sitting there going, I could just stop and restart the podcast and stop and
Nah,
but
you wouldn't.
I'm not. You know I'm not. It's freaking
We
hilarious.
have never done that.
I think it was only one time because it like bugged out.
What you get is what you get. Like,
Yeah, so yeah, merch. Which I do have a story about that too. So, and I'm
yeah,
drinking a
so
lager tinny.
Redbubble under
Um,
PickleTube or Bitty Bros,
yes.
whichever one.
So
Oh fuck.
don't spill it. So before we get into it, let's get the rolling introduction. What's up, beardies and beardettes? Welcome back to another fine episode of the Beardy Bros podcast. What was that? What was that lack of distress in my voice when I did that?
I don't know, bro. What was that?
I don't know. It was just weird how my voice was like trying not to crack. You may hear a bit of guinea pigs chirping in the background as we start this off as it's feeding time.
Oh,
And
then they just go.
they're being fed, so there's a little bit of rustling going on and chirping and hoo-ha and happening. Packets are being opened.
You call one Russell?
I was trying to be so quiet. She gets the package, she's trying to be careful with it, and she goes, and it goes, and she's like, ah! She makes the most, I'm trying to be quiet, but it's not happening. It's always one of those things like when you try to be quiet, you're not quiet.
It's the loudest.
Like when you're like, oh, it's pretty late at night, I gotta go to the fridge or something, I gotta sneak into the kitchen, and everything goes wrong when you hit everything and you fall over and everything just goes completely wrong. It's like bang,
Right?
smash,
Yeah,
clang,
it's always the
bang.
freaking way.
It's always
Like,
the
because I
way,
try and, like, when I unpack the dishwasher and that, I try and be quiet.
yeah.
It's like you put a plate on a plate, it's like, all of a sudden it's like, chunk!
Clunk. And then it clunks and then it falls and you clunk. It's like, oh no! It's like what? It's like it's a completely flat surface, but for some reason it's gonna slide. It's just like it has to.
Right?
But
Well, not
yes,
completely flat, 'cause you know they got that little curve, but it's like it did. Right when you don't want it to, it's like, clunk.
exactly. It's gotta fit into place. So we did talk about last week. We will say now, Happy Father's Day to everybody out there, all the dads out there, and granddads, and all the fathers. Happy Father's Day.
Yeah.
We did talk about where we possibly thought about maybe getting our dads on, but as you may see, our dads are missing. They did not run away and go get milk. They are just doing their own thing.
I think mine's asleep.
I mean, we will work out. I think that would be a good idea what we talked about. I think we will do that at some point.
Yeah.
Whether either be this season, like towards the end of the season, or I mean, we only got a few more episodes left for this season, for this year. So who knows what could happen for the rest of this season? We're like
About 28 episodes. So
oh, pardon me. So yeah, so
a little bit less than 20, but
there is that. Otherwise, could be next season. We don't know yet. So however,
next Father's Day.
next Father's Day. But no, I think it'd be a good idea to try and do something. Whether
That's
even
plenty of time.
do something with my dad, even get him on, or try and even if I just do something with him and then make a video for the channel as well, maybe a special podcast as well. Who knows? See what we can do. But yeah, no. But coming back as well to the Redbubble, which I wanted to yes, check out the merch store Redbubble, PickleTube TV. It was kind of funny for a while the other day. It was actually earlier this week. I had a notification ping through on my emails, and I was like, "What is this, Redbubble? Someone's bought your merch." And I don't want to feel like copyright infringed on here. I don't feel, but I randomly made a Auntie Donna like meme like of Mark Bonanno, and I kind of like just made a meme poster of Teen Wolf, and I just put it there. And I was like, let's just put up. This was ages ago. I uploaded it. It's like Halloween last year. Around that time last year, I uploaded it. And someone decided to buy a shirt with that print on it, and I'm like, oh, hopefully it's okay. I mean,
I don't see why not.
yeah. So it's somewhere in Europe. Someone bought it because it said it was in euros. So I'm like, that's
Damn.
so random. Someone in Europe bought a Mark
In
Bonanno
Europe.
Teen Wolf movie poster shirt.
Someone definitely knows who he is then.
Gotta have been. Or if they just thought it was Teen Wolf and they just like, look, here's my Teen Wolf. Everyone's gonna be like, who the fuck is this guy? It's Mark Bonanno, Teen Wolf. Like, who the? I don't know, but
Right?
uh, it
Could
cracked
be
me up.
could be either or. So
That's what I mean. That's what I do with half some of the stuff that's up. I know I keep saying I need to make more designs. I do got to get around to doing it. Um, but yeah, no, I think it's just kind of funny that I just randomly chucked it up. It's been sitting there for like nearly a year, and now someone's like, "Oh, I'm gonna buy a copy of this design on a shirt."
that's the thing. Like it does happen that
Yeah, you just
that
come across
way.
and go, "I like that." So it was kind of cool.
I've been trying to get it out there still. Like a few people had interest in it, and they took it
Yeah,
down and stuff.
some
So I
of
was
the
like,
gym
oh,
stuff, some of the gym merch, and the other Beardy Bro stuff.
yeah.
The gym.
Especially people love that design there. It's like they fucking love it because the Mario
Yeah,
theme.
and that's it. And that's the good thing about it is it's not just like it's not always like we have stuff that includes both of us, but there's also stuff that has our own individual take on it. So like there's a version of you and there's a version of me, and it's cool. Like it's a nice little take on
You
like
got the
what we
red and the
have.
green. Like,
Yeah, and we stick with those colors, so we try and run with it. As I'm at the moment, we're repping my
yeah,
pickle.
did
Merch.
someone recently buy Dragon Ball one?
I think there might have been. I can't remember. There was something. Someone bought something. There's been a
I'm
lot
pretty sure it was
happening.
like a Dragon Ball T-shirt.
I
They
think there
like
might have
one.
been. I think it was. It was like a sticker, or was it? I can't. It was a little while back. It was like last month, wasn't it? Like
Only a
last
few
month.
weeks ago. Yeah,
Yeah, it was like last month or
I
something that
think
happened.
somebody did get a stick. I mean, a shirt or
It
a
was
sticker.
weird. Yeah, I can't remember. It was a little
'Cause
while
I
back.
think I know who it was.
Yeah. Oh.
I
Huh?
just
It was
don't
a
want to say
sticker.
a name because I don't know
Okay, it was a sticker. Al
who
said
it
it was
was.
a sticker. Yeah, she goes, it's a sticker.
I think I know who it was
Yeah.
from the US,
Yeah,
right?
something like that. Yeah. Texas? Did I say it was? Somewhere in the
Texas.
US or something like that. Yeah, somewhere in the US. Yeah.
So we do appreciate you,
So we do have our
whoever
reach.
it
We do
was.
have our reach out there. I am slightly disappointed in the audience, but also myself. I do apologize once again to the audio listeners of the Spotify. I only just uploaded the audio again. It was a whole week late, and I realized earlier today, I'm like, oh yeah, so yeah. I'm like, oh fuck, I haven't uploaded the audio for last week's episode. And no wonder we only have one listener because they're like, fuck these guys. I mean, there's one person sticking to and true, unless it's just me clicking. Is it on there? Load, and it's just the one regular audience listener. I don't know, but
I think everyone's converted over to YouTube.
yeah,
Really,
it is. It is a lot more on YouTube. Not as many as it was, but we are having a decent concurrent amount now on YouTube, which is pretty good. So
which
do
also
appreciate that.
we appreciate you
But
as always.
yeah, don't forget we are on
We're ending it here, my
Spotify.
dude. See,
Don't forget. Oh, yes, we're done. Episode's done and dusted. It's only an 8-minute
after
episode.
go play it. Catch us next week.
That's the thing too. I do want to look forward to maybe with the next season. I did want to bring up as well that we may look at, or I want to look at possibly bringing the episodes down shorter, but mainly having maybe an after episode, kind of like maybe a Beauty Bros More, where we have a segment, our main
Guinea
podcast, and
Bros
then
extra.
yeah, like, and then have a segment that's specifically for the YouTube. So then the podcast is maybe an hour long, and then actually have like a bonus half an hour of
A
content.
30-minute,
Yeah, for or whatever 30, 45 minute of extra content for the YouTube
right?
channel for that.
Yeah. See
Maybe
how
not
that goes.
here like the other like an extra YouTube channel so that we can keep everything, a little bit jumping around. Maybe I don't know. That's an idea I've been thinking
Have that
about.
freaking Beta Bros
So
extra.
so if you guys are
channel.
keen to want to check out another channel, let us know. Otherwise, if you think we should just leave it here on the one channel, give us
The other one's already here, so I mean, it's tough, isn't it?
Yeah, because like we have the whole of previous of the current season, like everything's there. And I mean, the only way
And
you
we've
can
got
listen
the
to
other after show is here, so
yeah, so it's what I don't know what
tough.
to do. It's a tricky situation.
Or
Right now.
you upload that the next day, like
I know we were sitting at that nice because what were we at 60 followers, 61 followers on YouTube. It's not bad.
followers. You mean subs?
Subscribers, followers. The Church of the Beard. There's a fly. Get out of it. But yeah, so I've been drinking tinny lagers, by the way.
Tinny
Tinnies.
lagers. Tinny's lagers.
So
Look at
yeah,
Tinny's lagers.
I didn't drink these last night. I had one last night, but after I had a few other drinks last night.
Lagers are fucking good,
Um,
but damn, they're heavy. Like they do.
yeah, that's why I'm feeling a bit rough
They,
because it is quite heavy, and I've had a few of these today. Last night though, I didn't feel like it. So going into the story, I had a few drinks. Last night we were gonna, kids not kid free weekend. That was the whole plan. We are gonna have have a few drinks, have a fire going. We had the fire going, but Al wasn't feeling the best. She ended up getting a bit crook, and we think it might have been from a spider bite she had earlier in the day. It hit her a
oh,
little bit late in the afternoon. She started getting the headache, and she was feeling sick and nauseous and stuff. And like, oh, we didn't really think about
ew.
it to the next this morning. We're like, oh, maybe it was the spider bite. Well, we
Could have
assume
had a
it was a spider
reaction
bite,
to it,
so
and
it was looked pretty
yeah.
bad. So,
Because
uh,
usually spiders aren't that bad. Like unless it's
a reaction. She gets reaction with bugs and stuff. So,
yeah.
yeah, we think we might have been that because
Because
she
usually
did say,
spider, it's only what the white tips who can do some damage or
yeah,
the redbacks. So.
yeah,
And those are pretty popular to believe. They're fucking rare.
yeah. I haven't seen a redback. I don't want to jinx myself, but I haven't seen a redback in years, honestly.
Or a white tip.
But there's a lot of other spiders do hunt them down and eat them and scares them off. So that's the thing.
Same as
Like,
white tip. That's why
mm,
you have a huntsman in your house because they do eat them
yeah. So if there's a lot of
and other
huntsmen around
things.
the area, they will help. Especially we got a lot of geckos as well. So a lot of the
You know
geckos
how
will scare them off and eat
you
them
know
as
how
well.
fast they move? A
Mm,
huntsman.
yeah,
They move at like a foot a second or
yeah,
something.
it's
Like
crazy. But but yeah. So
imagine
shit.
you see this car across the road.
Yeah, I know. You get them going, they'll fucking bolt. Like it's scary. I think that's where the traumatized
Well,
comes from,
they're
where you get
only in
scared.
trees, they're like in the bark and
Mm,
under
they
things.
blend
So
in. But yeah, no. So that threw off yesterday's drinks. It ended up just being me drinking, and with the neighbours, they got a little bit late into drinking. Um, so yeah, we had
bit
a few
late.
drinks. Yeah, they weren't going to drink, and then they were like, ah, fuck it, let's join in. And so they had the drinks with us as well. And yeah, we had a few different things. I tried the new Bilson's Twister flavor. That was not too bad. And the new flavor, which I
Ooh,
might try and look at getting maybe for next week's podcast, is the
with that.
Bilson's new Lamington
Which
and
one's that
cake
one?
flavor.
Leamington and what?
Yeah, there's Lamington and a cake flavor. There's two different.
Uh, you want like cake? You want Leamington though? Like
So it'd be interesting to see
that's
what
a
it tastes like.
distinctive chocolate
Mm.
coconut.
So that's
Like
why I'm kind of curious to see what it tastes like. But the Twister, it's the the Cyclone ice cream, the icy pole, the Cyclone, the green and red. Usually has like the orange center.
yeah, look at
It's
that.
Cyclone.
Oh,
Yeah. It's that bloke.
cyclone icy pole.
Yeah.
There we go. I've seen them, but never had one.
Yeah, the green and the red. It's like a lemonade tasting
Are
kind
they
of
fucking paddle pop?
citrusy lemonade kind of icy pole.
I didn't know they were paddle pop.
Made by Paddle Pop, yeah. But yeah, so they you got that flavor and they put it into
How are
this
they
drink.
so cheap?
It's called a Twister.
A twister.
Twister, which makes sense because the ice cream's called like the ice pole's called a Cyclone. This is a Twister, play on.
There's a paddle pop and a streets. Streets have one the exact same,
Yeah, might be the Streets
but
version.
it's the inside's different.
Yeah,
The inside's like a reddy
yeah,
orange color,
yep. That might be the one.
where paddle pop is orange.
Okay, so kind of funny they made their own like different versions.
Yeah, why does streets have one and paddle pop have one?
That's so weird, but they're the same thing.
Yeah, except the inside. Like the
Mm.
inside's more red on the street one.
Yeah.
I miss the old days of paddle pops,
Right?
man.
We used to get
Back
the
when you were
old
a kid.
cards on them and you used to get the little freaking prizes. We had to like buy something and you claim the
Oh.
prize and you usually get like the free paddle pop and you take the two sticks in. Or one
And
stick
the
in
what?
and you get
And the fucking freaking Bublo bills.
same as though they had those contests sometimes. But yeah, so um but yeah, no, I
Because
was
do you
like
ever see an adult now? Have you ever just went into a shop and got a Bublo bill?
not sometimes, but not really.
That's what I mean. Like, we need to bring it back, my dude.
It's there. They
I've
released
never
a
seen anyone like an adult eat one
you can
in
get a 4-pack from
decades.
Coles or Woolworths and they're like different colours, so it's not just the pink buffalo bills,
Mm.
like a pink, a green and like a blue. Something like that. It's all the same flavour. It's just they've just made different colours, kind of like it's the Bubblo Bill pack. It's kind of like a
Maybe
fun.
like a lime or something for green, but no.
It's just a fun pack, so it's like
Although you can't beat the original flavor. That
yeah,
is
and then the bubble gum.
like same as them little fucking Dixie cups. You used to
Yeah,
smash those.
that's so good. The Milo ones, fucking But yeah, no.
Why
So
does
I
why
was
does
like,
Milo convert so well to ice cream? Like it's
Milo
so
converts so well to
good.
everything. Um,
No, not when people mix it with fucking water.
no, that's yeah, that's just bad.
Yeah, some people like, oh, just get your fucking boiling water, and put in some Milo. No,
You need
you
milk. You
use
need milk with that.
milk.
You need milk with that. Unless you got powdered milk, but yeah, it's
Still better than just water.
so saying just put in some powdered milk with it, then you could.
Because I think Americans they have Milo now, like
Oh,
in
it's
certain
just like the way they drink their tea.
stores.
They don't know how to do it properly. Chuck their water in the microwave and microwave their water, and then put the tea bag in and add some sugar to it.
I had that confirmed by some
Oh, it's
American
so
friends. That's how they
bad.
made tea. It's like, no,
Boil
you get
it
a. You ever
properly.
heard of a kettle?
Buy a
Get a
kettle.
kettle,
Plug it in the wall. Or
plug
put it
it
on your
in,
stove.
put some water in it first, and flick it on.
Have you seen those American memes where they didn't know how to use a kettle and they had the kettle and they put on their stove and it melted?
I think that was deliberate. Like that. That was because they didn't know.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like they didn't know how to use the kettle properly as a plastic kettle.
There's a plastic kettle and there's a metal kettle. It's called a
Oh,
teapot
that's friggin' hilarious.
or a other kettle.
But
But there is a teapot you can put on the
but I
stove or
wanted
not.
to follow off the story yesterday with
How
drinking.
hard is
So
that?
I end up crashing pretty early, but beforehand I ended up ordering Carl's Jr. and I ordered 3 cheeseburgers.
I mean, why not? They're
My
cheeseburgers.
drinking moment, I was like, I'm hungry. Oh, you gonna cook food? No, I'm going to bed. Okay, fine. I need eat Uber. Open up Uber. 3 cheeseburgers. But I only ate one of them. Saved the two for
I
tonight.
mean, that's why you go to either Macca's. You get like 3 cheeseburgers from Macca's.
Mm.
Funny fact there. I said Macca's to an American friend. Oh, what the fuck is
What is
Macca's?
a Macca's?
I like it. Mickey D's. What's that? McDonald's.
McDonald's. Oh.
They know none of
But
that.
you know the funny thing is though, literally, I don't have a cup on me, but in their current promo for the whole whatever the fuck they're doing, on the cup, it literally
Who?
says like
From Macca's or Carl's
it has
Jr.
like Macca's on the Macca's
Oh,
McDonald's. It says Macca's is like Australian slang, and there's like Mickers is like the UK version. Like it's like Maccadee. Like it holds all these different like
Mickey D's.
abbreviations, like
Mickey
what people
D's.
use in different countries. And literally for US, it's called Mickey D's, and that's apparently the US nickname. And yet people in the US don't even know that nickname. It's like, are you sure
No,
about this, McDonald's? Are you sure about that? Like that's something that we use.
that's
We call it Mickey
us
D's
thing.
and
Same as Macca's and
Macca's and Mickey D's. Well, that's an Australian term, you know. Being all
yeah
like,
for KFC. You just got KFC.
yeah,
Yeah, like we don't. It's already short. Like
yeah.
you just call it chicken.
Mm. Oh no, it's just wild. But oh, there's a bug on my screen. But yeah, no. So what was I gonna? There was something I was gonna talk about Father's Day stuff, but I got distracted. I can't remember what it was.
Oh.
Um, oh no, I think I'll just segue with Father's Day. Going, you got much planned for Father's Day with your dad tomorrow?
That's giving him his fucking giant crate of licorice.
Giant grey licorice.
No, I think he got work, so
Yep, not bad. Yeah, we got I got my old man a Kiss shirt and a
ooh,
paint set because he's been getting into painting and stuff lately. He's been a lot into his
oh,
wood carvings.
wood craving. Oh,
Wood carvings and stuff, but I'm like, I don't really have anything that I can get related to that, so I was like, he's also been doing his painting, so I thought I'll
there
buy
would
him
have
a
been like a
paint set.
chisel or something. Just give him a little chisel.
Yeah, but I was like, I'll get him a paint set because he's been painting for sure. So I was like, I'll get him that, and I got him some canvases as well to go with it. So it's not bad. And then for the father-in-law, I wasn't too sure, but saw like a barbecue set. Like I had like a I think it was the spatula and some sauce. So nice barbecue.
Those things are fucking
Yeah.
good though. Like they put unique sauces you
What was it?
can't
It was the
buy.
spatula and sauce, the sign, the chocolate. Is that all we got, your dad? Do you want to give him that frame thing, or you reckon for Father's Day, or do you want to save it? Huh? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're at the op shop. Well, we're at the actually. I'll bring on that now because we're at the op shops today, And I picked up a couple of DVDs and stuff. I found bloody Attack on Titan collection 1 and 2 for $4 each on DVD. Pretty decent condition.
Damn,
So there was some Naruto and stuff
you
there,
get
but I was
rid of
like,
that.
I know, like, and then I was like, fuck it, and I bought Major Pain for $1. And then there was
Major pain.
like
Fucking hell.
a cardboard sleeved of Back to the Future on DVD, the three of them, and that was $1 as well. And I was like, fuck it, I'll buy that as well. Like a weird cardboard DVD sleeve. It was a weird. I was like, oh, why not?
Was it
And
just sleeves or was it?
it was one sleeve and it folded out, but it was a thin pack. It's like so thin, and it's just like flapped on top of each other, and it was just, yeah, it was very weird. I was like, oh, it's $1, I'll
That
buy it.
must be old, man. Like that must be a
I do that
'90s
though.
thing or something.
Yeah, like anything that's Back to the Future, I've got so many copies of Back to the Future in different formats. It's just like, why the fuck not? You know, it's Back to the Future. Um,
Have you got the 4K ones yet?
no, that's the only one I haven't got yet. So, um,
Put the damn sleeve on that bad
I
boy.
wanted because I wanted to get them in the ones when they had them with the VHS cases, but I couldn't find them all, so I didn't really worry about it.
eBay.
Yeah, I have to have a look. Oh, I'm getting the reflux. It's heavy lager.
Yeah, because it was a VF,
Oh.
it was a VHS DVD case, wasn't it? It was
Yeah,
Blu-ray.
it was that thick black like DVD like retro. They put them in the VHS
Hmm.
cases, but it was
I
just
think
the
JB
Blu-ray.
Hi-Fi had them.
They had them, yeah, but they had like two, I think it was, and that was it. The second one or something. It's hard to come across because it's the three of them. But
Yeah.
no, when will
Well, the thing is, they always sell them in the trilogy now, never
yeah.
singly,
Mm.
never singular.
But
And they
anyway,
have stuff like that
um,
still.
while I was at the op shop, I picked up a Star Wars Kylo Ren Stein, the Frost Stein. It was pretty decent condition. That was $5, and there was a like a framed plug. It's like from it's old school because the holographic cards have like faded. I know where it is actually. Oh, you could grab it for me. Actually, I could show Jim. Um, wherever she's gone. Okay, that doesn't really help for the reference. But yes, it's like a framed trading cards. It's the old
Oh,
footy trading cards, and it's the 5 minutes. All of Alan Langer from the Broncos, and it's all like the two
I don't know who
ones.
that is. Fuck.
Can you get me the frame thing that the football card thing? Yeah. Grab that for me, and I'll. It's up on the in the kitchen where your dad's birthday barbecue thing is sitting. Um, yeah, you put that license plate, Dad's barbecue. Yeah, I put it on top of that.
Have you got the Back to the Future stubby holder?
Back to the Future? No, I do not. There you go, my JB Hi-Fi.
$10, yeah.
Yeah, they always seem to have a lot of that nowadays. But yeah, she'll get it for
And a
reference.
mug, Back to the Future mug
She's going to grab
for
that
ten
now.
bucks.
But yeah, it was only like $5 for this framed, like, Alan Langer, like, footy cards from the Broncos. I was like, well, he's a big Broncos fan. I was like, it's $5. I mean, it works out to $1 a card. They're framed.
Yeah,
The two
right.
hollows have like faded over time because they're like from the '90s. They're like
Plus, they would have put them in the sun, maybe, and that's
yeah.
why they
So
faded.
here we
Because
go.
hollows,
It's a bit
they
faded,
shouldn't fade if they're not in the sun.
but that's it there.
Yeah, that sun one, look, the one right on the end,
Yeah,
on
that one there,
your
yeah,
left.
they faded. Both of them are faded from the sun. But that's so you can see them a little better. But yeah, it's like they're 90.
That's
Um,
cool as shit, though.
Queensland captain Alan Langer, all fired up, and then there's another one that says Alan Langer, Brisbane 14, like card number 14. The one in the middle is card number 92, I guess, but it was from 94 Masters set. International Honor
Oh,
Roll, Alan Langer, Brisbane. It's all these Brisbane Broncos things, and then it's like the National Heroes Alan Langer Series 1 from 96. So on the back, Art Form, it's from Art Form Discount, somewhere in New South Wales. I guess they used to do these things. But I thought that's kind of nice. I'm like, that, I guess, would be a nice gift to
right.
pick up and give to someone else that may actually appreciate it, since they're a big Maroons and Broncos
It's
supporter.
like I said, in pristine condition by the
Yeah,
look
it
of it,
looks
though. Like,
pretty good. Besides the fade of the hollows, it's actually a
just gonna
pretty
wipe your
good.
fingerprints off, and that's it. Like,
Yeah, clean up. It's a little bit dusty on the back. But yeah, that was $5. So take the $5 tag off.
hang on, is it straight or has it got a little bend in it? Is it one of them curved frames? Is it?
Oh, that didn't peel that well.
Because on the camera, it's like new.
No, that's my
That's
camera.
curved.
That's my camera. It's straight.
You got the fisheye thing happening.
Yeah, I got the fisheye camera thing. That's why it's a bit warped. But yeah, no. So I was like, that was actually a pretty good find. from the op shop. Like that, I felt like that was actually a pretty
right?
decent find for $5. I
That's
mean,
right, because no one goes there.
like the
Well, they
frame
do, but like,
alone, like yeah, okay, you work out cards. I mean, a card, $1 a card. The frame alone is worth more than $5.
maybe $15
Like
for the
that's the
frame.
thing, and the frame's still in decent condition. Like it's still fairly okay. It's actually been installed upside
Yeah,
down
that
before too.
fisheye effect. You figure
I
look at
know.
it. It's so
Well,
weird.
that's why my room's so warped, and you can see so much of my room. But yeah, I was thinking
How you
what
put
we
the
say
fisheye
like
effect on there though? Like,
it's
'cause
just
that's
default.
weird.
It's always had it. It's only
Oh, is
certain
it?
times you can notice it. Yeah.
Yeah, when you
Um.
hold something like that's meant to be straight because that
mm,
will.
yeah, it just warps it and angles it. But that's I thought that's kind of cool. Fine. I was like, I think I did pretty okay today at the op shop. So I was like, yeah, spent like $20 at the $22 at the op shop. But it's decent. I
Well,
didn't think it was a decent find. The fact that I found, like I said, Attack on Titan, fairly okay. Like
right?
from being watched, collection 1 and 2 for $4 each. Like that's still fucking $30 a fucking collection. If you go, I think it's that JB Hi-Fi at $20. I'm like,
How many series are there? Is there only
there's a
two?
few collections.
No.
There's like 5 collections, I think.
You need to get the rest of them,
But two of them to start me off, you know,
right?
for a discounted prices.
Hey, you've got to fucking start somewhere.
Yeah, there was like I said, there was collections of Naruto there.
Because
There was
if you didn't get those, you wouldn't have fucking started it. Like,
well, that's it. If I had more money on me, I would have maybe got the Naruto sets because I know I've got some Naruto on DVD. But this had like they had the other collection there.
they
It was like
for as well, were
collections.
they?
They had collections 3, 4, and 5. Was it 6, 7, 10, 11, 12? I think it was. And they were $4 each as well. I was like, fuck, that's actually a lot. Like I could just fill in the gaps and I'd have more, more Naruto. But I can't remember what I already owned, so I was like, that's not bad. Maybe if I go back and
That's why
maybe
you
there.
get someone to have a look for you, whoever's home.
Yeah. Same as Hot
That's
Wheels
why it's
collecting.
hard when I've got all my shit now. I'm like, what the fuck? Because if I'm
Yeah.
online shopping or something, like, what do I actually have?
What do I have? What don't I have? It's like.
There is a app you get for your phone. You can like put your collections in,
Oh, pardon me.
and you just look,
Oh, yeah.
just type it in, and I think I gotta pay for those though.
Make a checklist kind of thing.
Yeah,
Checklist
I guess
sets and
same as
stuff.
games. I was like, you find a cheap game, I was like, do I have that?
That's what I used to do for the Skylanders as well. I used to have to like checklist all my Skylanders stuff. So I like got to a point where I was just buying everything second hand, so cheap. I was like, okay, where's my spreadsheet for all my checklists? And like, yep, got that's all ticked off. I need this one, and this one from this set. And it's just
Right?
it's crazy.
And that's why I don't do pop vinyls.
But I don't know.
Because
Yeah,
fuck that.
vinyls are worse. I'd like to.
I
I don't
bet
know
there's
if I'm
someone
gonna.
out there who's got 1 to 1,000 all just lined up in one big fucking
Pardon me.
collection, like,
Oh
or
yeah,
even
100%.
beyond that.
Lance was like that. He had that. His were like that. He had
No,
a
I mean,
whole.
like, you've had the very, like, 1, 2, 3, up to like 1,000, like having 1,000 pops just chilling.
His room wall to wall was just covered in pops.
Jesus.
One wall was just pops one side, and then it wrapped around to the other side, and then wrapped around the other side. It's just everywhere. And that's like Neb's the same too. He actually posted the other day going, "I want to sell all my pops. Who wants to buy my pop room?" I was like,
Because
"Great."
no one really, no one's gonna buy them. That's
It's
the
just
sad
it's
part.
just a thing now. It's just a bunch of plastic. Like I've still got a bunch of them, but I get what I want. Like usually
You
it's all
said like
fucking mystery
Funko,
boxes.
literally, they got rid of like $30 million
They
worth, like,
themselves, yeah,
because
they
no
knew
one's buying them.
themselves like that it was nothing, and they could just waste the plastic. I was like, and here we are trying to save plastic bags and
No,
not
they
use,
went to the disposal.
yeah, recycle whatever it is.
Yeah.
But still, it's just like
But still, they used all that money to make
make
them,
them.
then they just got rid of them. They could
Yeah,
have just gave them to charity, or.
I know they could have done stuff with
But
them.
then again, no one probably pick them up and fucking that either. Like, fuck.
That's it.
No one I
Um,
know collects them
no, not really. No, there's
anymore.
not
Like,
much. The biggest thing I think at the moment, because I joined a Hot Wheels group, and I think the biggest thing at the moment is definitely Hot Wheels. Pokemon, even
yeah,
Pokemon cards.
that's always been big though, because
Mm.
kids
Like people
love
are
their Hot
crazy
Wheels.
for
Kids
Hot Wheel
love
cars.
cars.
Because
Like,
Pokemon
well, that
cards
Hot Wheels game's out this month, isn't it? Just a reminder out there.
soon. Yeah, I gotta grab that.
Is
I
it?
didn't pre-order it.
Is it September?
No, I thought it was October.
Let me have a look. No, because the last one came out in September, so I thought this one was.
I thought it was October,
Or is it November?
something like that.
Hot Wheels.
Yeah,
But
is it?
Hot Wheels Unleashed 2, Switch Edition.
Whenever.
October 19th, yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
October.
The day before Spider-Man 2. Who would pick a release date around Spider-Man?
I know. It's crazy. Crazy times, man.
Like, who would do that?
Yep. That's like with most games, like drop-in releases around.
I mean, Alan Wake's afterwards by like a week, but like at least it's not right on like a day before or a day after.
But what was it? That was like one of the stores I went to. They used to have like Lego up against their back wall, and they changed it all to Pokemon cards. It just looks disgusting looking just a whole bunch of Pokemon cards, and I don't think people are really collecting Pokemon cards anymore either. Like people are getting them, but they're not
I
as what it was.
I
Like
was
it's
a
not as
kid when I
fanatic.
collected them.
Like it's not. Because remember how we would hear about it, and I think it was like the last biggest thing we heard was when like Logan
There are
Paul got
people
his.
buying them who just want like the cards to sell them. That's it.
That's where a lot of it is, and a lot of it's happening with Hot Wheels too. Like there's a lot of scalpers getting Hot Wheels cars as well. But I think the biggest thing, like we said, like you can't go wrong with a Hot Wheels car.
Yeah,
It's
but the Hot
easy.
Wheels cars, you know what you're getting.
Yeah, exactly. You can't go wrong
Pokemon
with it.
cards, you don't. They just keep buying and buying and buying and buying.
And I think that's what's drying it off for a lot of people is the mystery. It's like it's becoming a hassle, and people are kind of getting a bit
Also,
over
you
that.
can't buy them in all places because people order them in bulk. Like they buy the fucking stores out day one, complete when they come in,
Yep. But
and other people miss out. Like you're a fucking dick.
yeah,
Oh, because you want your fucking shiny Charizard. What the fuck going these
Charizard's,
days?
Pikachu's on it, and those shiny cards that just try and get value, or they I don't know how value works. It's like how do you know how many were printed? Like you clearly got to have had the information to know. Okay,
They are rare as fuck because you barely get one. But like,
yeah, but how do these people somehow figure out the ratio and go, oh, this is what the ratio
well,
is?
they put into the
Then
graders and shit, and they
yeah, they
give them a
clearly
price.
like putting the information out and being like, yep, this is how many we've made, and it's just like yeah, it's
Go
all
on
very
eBay right now. What's the new Charizard? DX?
oh, there's all kinds of different
DEX?
Charizards. I can tell you that now. They're all I know. And why is it Charizard out of all the fucking Pokemon cards?
Oh
Why
yeah,
is
why is it Charizard?
like there's plenty of different Pokemon. Like why is it Charizard? Why is it not Mew? Or why is it not fucking
So they don't make too
Clefairy?
many of them. Charizard collectible. Here we go. Non sport. Charizard $425 for a base Charizard card.
Yeah,
That's from the very base first
yeah,
gen,
first
but
one.
like 425,
They can go up to like $10,000, 100,000. Like
170, $55.
I think Logan did you say Logan Paul bought one for 10,000. I think he did.
Yeah,
That's the
that's all
last thing we
just
really heard
all
about.
thing. You know,
And
that's
he,
set up by a
and
friend.
then
He just paid them 10 grand to give it back.
he went and saw that guy. No, he took out the sleeve and everything. He went and saw the guy that had all the who collected all the Charizards. Some old bloke, and he's like,
There's none that are that high though on eBay.
no,
Like they're in like the 300
it's
mark,
just
400,
ridiculous.
600 for that one.
But yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna try those drinks on. Like I bought a bunch
But
of
like,
drinks as well that I bought for this episode, but
I just don't get why grown adults are buying Pokemon cards.
the way they are, yeah. Oh, I've seen it too. I've seen
I
them go
get
and
there's
buy
people
multiple
who
packs.
still, unless you're actually dueling with them and shit, like
Yeah.
battling, then
Oh, I've seen grown men literally buy the packs, like the packs with the promo cards. Literally buy a bulk loads of them, so then they keep one card for
yeah,
themselves, resell the other promo cards, and then just see what cards they pull out of the decks, out of the
yep,
packs. It's like
sad.
it's crazy. And there's
Same as
literally
same as Magic and all that though. So
there's
it's
vending
not just
machines now.
Pokemon
I was
cards.
thinking of tempted to buy it because I could get the exact card I wanted. But I don't know the legitimacy of it because it seems kind of convenient that there's a vending machine that has Pokemon cards, and then you go look at the bottom shelf, and there's two rows from the front all the way to the back of the specific Pikachu promo cards. It's just like, what the fuck? And they're selling for like $5 a card. I mean, at least you get the promo. You don't have to buy a fucking
Yeah,
$80 pack just for one promo card if you want it. Like for me, I have a
I,
Pikachu
I guess that's more
collection.
you pay that, and you know you're gonna get it, but
Yeah,
still.
but it's just crazy. Like
Still, $5 ain't paid for a
no.
Pikachu promo card.
And then they have different side like they have this individual booster pack, or you could buy
I
three
mean, just
booster
fucking do it.
packs,
Like,
or
what's the
seven
worst that
booster
can happen?
packs, and yeah, that's it. But like, it's just crazy. Like these vending machines now that are selling literally these vending machines are rescalping, like flipping stock because that's clearly the only way they've got them
Not,
was they scalp them.
I reckon they're getting it direct though, and then just
Mm.
putting it in there.
because like everything's overpriced. Because there's even the Hot Wheel vending machines now. The exact same things. A Hot Wheels car in the vending machine is base $4. A Hot Wheels car from any shop is $2. You go to any store and pay
No.
$2 for a Hot Wheels car.
JB Hi-Fi, they're like $5,
Yeah, see, our like any store like
$4 to $5.
any
I
store base store sells a
think
Hot Wheels car for
even
$2.
Target even like $4 or $5.
No, well ours are $2. I picked up a couple the
Target.
other day.
Look on the online. I'm pretty sure they're like 4.25, 4.95.
Oh, that's weird if you
Oh,
got stuff like that.
video. Oh fuck.
But yeah, it's $2 at, for the normal Hot Wheels car.
Hot Wheels $6. Fuck me.
It's a big one. Or
That's
a
it.
pack.
What the fuck is that? Yeah, like what the fuck? Pack of 8 for $6.
Oh wow.
No, a
Well,
pack of 5 actually.
for 6.
Non-neon speeders. Whatever
That's
the
not
fuck they
bad.
are.
For $6, usually they're $10. For
Six
a pack
bucks,
of
yeah.
for a pack of
That's
5.
that's a Target.
Oh, is
Then you
that
got the Hot Wheels basic at $2. They're the
yeah?
basic ones. Okay. Yeah,
That's
like
not
but the
bad.
ones like the Batmobiles and that they're like the $5, $4 to
Yeah,
$5.
the bigger ones, yeah. Unless
The
you get the
the ones that
premium
everyone
cards,
wants.
the premium card ones, yeah.
Yeah. But
They're
yeah,
a
I
little bit
mean the
more.
basic ones aren't too bad, like
No,
$2
your
though.
baseline. But literally, there's a vending machine that has the baseline selling them for $4, and then there's like the premium Fast and Furious ones are in the vending machine. I thought it was $5. Like, oh yeah, but no, they were 15. I was like, fuck.
Damn,
Like,
15.
yeah, they're like $6, $7 in a store normally, and they're trying to sell them for 15. I think it was Fast and Furious. Yeah, the ones that people mainly try and collect are like the ones that actually have they're a larger car and then have the proper
I
cards
I
on them.
get anything other but the basics are like $5. That makes sense, but basics
Mm.
are at $4.
Yeah, I was like, fuck, that's crazy. I
And then
did,
again, vending
I
machines.
I did buy one of them, because it was a car that I hadn't seen and I wanted it. So again, it was like,
Pressure, bruh.
yeah,
FOMO.
I opened it up. It was nice because I wanted to actually have it for my
You
set.
open
So
it up.
yeah,
That's
if I,
what,
if I
if I collected Hot Wheels, I wouldn't open them up. I'd just keep them
yeah,
sealed.
these nice sets. I was like, I
That's
already
just me
opened
though.
one, so I was like, oh, there's some I keep in the packets and some I open. So it just depends on the cars. A lot of them I
Well, if
open.
they're a rare one, it's either you do or you
Semi-rare,
don't.
yeah.
If they're the basic,
It depends if it's rare and what it means to you, as well. Like if you feel like there's something to
yeah,
you for it, then you keep it in a packet. Some of them I like. It's like, oh, this looks really kind of rare and cool, but I want to open it. So
right.
yeah,
I've actually never collected them. I've always had them bought for me without my knowledge.
yep. And just like, here's some Hot Wheel
Not back when I
cars.
was a kid though.
Yeah, I love buying Hot Wheels
Not
cars.
now because
I got a bit carried away the other day. I spent like $30 on Hot Wheels cars because I like hadn't been around for a while, stocked, and they just all restocked. I was like, yes. I was like, okay, bought a bunch for myself and some for the kids. So it was like a bit of here and there. So was it a bit of column A, a bit of column B. So not bad.
right.
Um,
Column A and column B.
all the columns. But I wanted to mention as well. I did I did say before. I bought some drinks that I was going to drink on the episode.
Yeah.
I may or may not drink them. I don't know yet. But I've been going to the bottle shops lately, and I've been looking for like the real clearance stuff. So some of these, I guess, are at clearance that they're last line. You're not maybe going to see again, specials kind of thing. But I picked up a
Or
few
at
different
least
specials.
they're not going to get it because they don't sell, and then it's
Yeah.
like, well, this is the last one. Let's just push them out.
So I like buying them. So I bought a couple, and I was going to have them on the podcast. I may have them on the podcast. It's a very mixed variety that I have here, so I will show you now, Jim. Anyway, so
Is there a pink one?
there
There's a
is.
pink
So
one.
those are listening. I've got 3 drinks with me. The first one I've got here is the pink one. Jim goes, "Is that a pink one?" It's a Sungazer fruity beer. It is raspberry flavor.
Raspberry.
It's in a skinny
Beer.
can. It's a 300 ml. It's a 4.2% alcohol volume. That's not bad. Another one over
Not
here,
bad.
which I'm kind of skeptical of for because we've had the brand before. It's A Pirate's Life, and I had 2 drinks before, and remember how that went? They were the
One
crushes,
was
though.
good, one was bad.
It
Like,
was kind of good, but it was bad, but it wasn't bad, but then one was just bad. Um, so this is A Pirate's Life Brewing, and this is acai and passion fruit. So, again, don't know how that's gonna go. Um, and then
yeah, you got to fucking start with that one then if you do it.
I have it says up the top, Fiery Queensland ginger refreshment.
Isn't
It,
acai like a fruity seed, like
yeah,
fruity seed bowl, like
yeah. I don't know. It's a.
with. I mean, it makes sense with passion fruit, but like in a beer form.
And we'll find out. And it is a Sunsetter alcoholic ginger beer. This is a 355 milliliter, 4.6% alcohol. I should mention too, by the
Unsetter.
way, the Akai Passion is a 3.5%, so it's quite low. It's a mid strength.
Yeah,
So
I guess 'cause it will overpower the friggin' flavors of the
because
fruit in that.
the tinning lager I had earlier was a 375 ml and it was a 4.4% alcohol. So I've been like I
Yeah,
said,
that's the standard.
I've been having a few of those. Pretty crazy. So, I mean, we could try and drink these and see how the fuck we go. Um, yeah, I know. I guess we could get into the low one and start off with the Akai Passion Fruit. Like I said,
Yeah,
I wasn't going to, but
do that one. 'Cause that would probably taste like goddamn ass. So,
oh, give it a
I mean,
smell.
I'm happy you're doing it for science, and I don't have to.
Oh, that smells. And again, literally, I'm allergic to the podcast because all day I've been fine. Now I'm sitting down here talking with you on the podcast, and
You're getting nasally.
my sinuses are getting nasally. I need a tissue or something to blow my nose. Do I have a tissue?
Your sinuses are getting nasally. Like,
Bending down on your ass. What are you doing? Oh, by the way, you can't see it, Jim. By the way, let me tilt my camera up.
oh, see it. What you get
Oh,
the
there's the.
cyber? That's say the cyberbox punk bet.
Do you see him up on the shelf?
Yeah, I saw him in a picture recently as
Yeah.
well.
I'm gonna blow my nose shortly. Give me a second here.
They're not lit up though. They look like one just big line. At least on the camera. They're not lit, bro. You need to put some LEDs
Okay. Yeah.
underneath them on the.
So I got it's basically one side that's all the Skeletors and the bad guys there. Basically, it's mainly all Skeletor, and then this is the He-Man. So it's mainly all the
They're
He-Mans
here,
and some
man.
of the big.
Side.
And then right there in the middle, right there, that's Beast Man. I found myself a Beast Man, so he's up there
Oh,
in the
I
middle of it all.
was right in the middle.
So yeah, so I set them up and I put them up there on the shelf. So I moved my Halo stuff around and put my Masters of the Universe stuff up there. So yeah, so all right, let's
Right.
give this. So so I'm sniffing the this doesn't. And the worst problem is I bought these in 4 packs, so I'm stuck with the other drinks as well. It's not just one drink; it's a 4 pack. So
Neighbor.
if I don't like it, it has a very
Oh.
tingy aroma, which again
Ooh.
it's a
Ooh.
pirate life, so it's beer, and then blending it with other drinks. Is it? Oh, on the back, it says fruit sour on the back. That's why it's the.
Remember the last one you had you didn't like?
It
Your
tastes.
face says it all, though.
It reminds me of that other one. It reminds me of that watermelon one.
No.
Like 100%, it almost tastes just like it, but they're calling it acai and passion fruit.
That's horrible. Jesus.
Yeah, it's
Why are
almost
you
based.
chewing it? Is it got seeds in there or something?
No, it's just tangy on the taste buds. Well, we will
Tangy
finish.
on the
We
taste
will
buds.
drink this and finish it off. I guess it's just not the
Tangy
best.
on the tang buds.
I don't want to be cracking them all open. Or I don't really want to crack them all open, but
Well, 'cause then you have to drink them all.
mm, most probably will drink them all either way. But oh, yeah, that's an interesting taste.
Also, that's what. Yeah,
Let's
you
see
can do while we're playing Redfall.
Was that?
I think the other ones while we're playing Redfall.
Oh yeah.
You fucking need them for that.
Have you been streaming it or have you?
Yeah, I took down the first nest.
Mm.
I was like, this is pretty fun.
Yeah, I think I did that because you go through the catacomb and you take out the not it's not the heart. It's when you take the boss, isn't it?
No, the heart.
You take out the hearts.
You kill the vampires in there, then you take out the heart, and then
Yeah.
it collapses and you got to exit.
So how many of those have you done? The hearts.
One. I've
Oh,
only played for like
oh,
3
you only
hours, I
done
think.
one heart. Okay, I've done like 4 or 5 hearts. There's one
I've cleared
heart.
out one area.
There's one heart I got to. It was hard. I literally I think I'm out of it. I got stuck in there because there's just too many vampires. Like way too many vampires.
That's what I mean. Like, I
It's a
use
real
the
hard
UV
one.
light and just freeze them all.
You don't even get a chance because you're like, because I was like, ha. I was like, I thought one, like two, like yeah, and I was just like, yeah. It's like, and then yeah, freeze,
Out
and
of
then the next
nowhere.
bit, and nowhere, there's like 10 vampires just come over the hill. I'm like, oh
But
fuck, and then
the
I just went
thing is,
invisible and just
you can
ran.
die if you kill them. They remain dead when you spawn back.
Yeah, if you actually kill them, yeah.
Well, even if you got them half health, they will stay at half health
Yeah, it was fucked. I was like, oh god.
because it's a live service game. Nothing resets.
Yep.
I found that out the hard way. I was taking out a watcher, and then I shot a guy down below. I legit shot a cultist in the face.
Yep.
All of a sudden, this dude's like, "Ha ha! Swipe dead!" Like, oh!
I know it's wild that
And then I
game.
went back, and then I'm like, the dude's already dead. So
Yeah, it does get
that's
hard
what I
certain
found
spots.
out.
So no, we're definitely
Well, the vampires, not too bad. They are in groups,
mm,
as it would be, because it's meant to be played co-op.
yeah, it is definitely
Obviously, it's meant to be played co-op. That's why you get two or more. Like,
oh, actually,
it's very creepy. Like the atmosphere puts you on edge because you get them whispering in your ears, and
you just
you're
hear
like,
it.
"Where the fuck is he?" I heard him,
Hear him
but where
whispering
is
and making
he?
noises. Exactly.
And because they're always fucking watching you, though.
Oh,
And I thought they were vampires who didn't like the daylight. They're out in the daylight,
yeah, I know. Like
but the
it's a bit
UV
weird.
hurts them. But
It's that weird
the UV
curse.
freezes them. Shouldn't the daylight
It's
freeze
that
them?
weird curse thing because it's like the guy he is the sun or something, so it's not technically a sun. The sun is cursed by like the main vampire boss. Oh, it's weird.
Oh, the doctor dude. I found out the doctor is the Hollow Man. I'm like, what?
Yeah,
Like straight up.
it's like weird shit. Yeah, I know. There's some weird shit going on in the game. It's fucking
Like I don't get what the game's doing. Like it's just weird, but I don't mind the gameplay.
yeah.
Although on PC it's jumpy as fuck for some reason. On the Series X it's smooth as butter.
How will they have updated it? You know what?
Oh, well, I've only played on the Xbox for like I did the Nest and that was it. Because I found out I can plug my headphones into the controller and get game sound.
Yeah.
I don't know why I didn't think of that. I've been not playing Xbox for the last like couple years because this headset used to be the Xbox headset. Now it's on the
Yep.
PC.
Ooh.
And I could have just been using my pair of headphones, just plug them into the
I
controller.
I
And
cracked
play.
it open. I couldn't help myself. I'm like, fuck it. It actually smells sweet and nice.
What should?
The raspberry.
What
So
is
I've
it
cracked
again?
open the
Yeah,
Sungazer fruity beer raspberry flavor. So I've cracked that
that
one
that could
open.
be tangy as well, being raspberry.
It smells very sweet. So those are listening, I'm gonna give this one a sip.
Yeah, the
I'm about
raspberries are
halfway
sweet,
through the
but they're also
accolade.
tangy. Some of them.
But
Just keep.
it smells more than what it actually tastes like.
That's what I mean. It wouldn't be sweet.
It's a little sweet, but it's not bitter at the same time. It smells very like aromatic, like the raspberry. But when you drink it, it doesn't
But
really taste like raspberry. It just tastes like
beer.
lolly water almost. Lolly beer.
Yeah, or lolly beer.
It's not a bad thing.
But
I could
I
drink that.
did
I could actually drink
when
that.
I sent you the message for Redfall. I sent it to
Yeah.
Mules, and Mules was down.
Oh yeah, he was playing
That's
Sea
what I
of
was-
Thieves earlier.
Wait,
Yeah, Mules, I saw him on playing
what?
Sea of Thieves. It was so random. I was like, okay.
I just uninstalled Sea of Thieves.
Oh yeah, I know. I got told off by a few people being like, "Wait, what? Why he was gonna jump on and he never jumped on?" And
Well, no one did jump on, so I didn't jump on.
yeah, they were a little disappointed that you went down to play. I guess you were down to play, but yeah.
Yeah, I had it installed for like a month or so. Like,
When you
but
gonna
no
come
one
back?
jumped on.
When you come back playing COD with everyone? When do you come back to play COD with us?
I've got so many games on the go right now.
Cause like Jake's like, when is Jim coming back to COD?
I was in his stream yesterday and didn't say a fucking
I
word about
know.
it.
He's like, is Jim good? Like, he's not been playing God with us. I'm like, yeah, I guess he's alright. So,
I've been doing the
I
usual.
know you've been
Like,
doing other
goddamn.
games and stuff. It's like, yeah.
I did finish for the first time Bulletstorm full clip
Yep.
edition as Duke Nukem. That game kicks ass.
It's a good
Like,
game.
I forget how fun that game is.
Yeah.
Then they teased a sequel, like at the
I
end
know,
of
it left
that.
open, but then there was nothing. It's just they got. Well, speaking of things, speaking of things that has ended. I did post the thing up on the Instagram.
Oh yeah, sad.
Volition, after 30 years, now finally shutting down.
Yeah, Embracer just.
They weren't making the. Yeah, I don't know. They had to make
It's
some
because they
cutbacks.
got too many studios and they're leaking money. Like they're hemorrhaging money.
Yeah, especially after the Saints Row release they did, and it was just bad. And then they're just like, here's all these patches and
They
updates, and
re-released that. Like they patched it, did more things to it, and re-released it.
it was like, and exactly, that's free money. They gave away free money basically by doing that because they
No,
repatched.
you still gotta pay for it.
Hey, it's only like
You
small.
still gotta pay for it.
It's only like small updates, like DLC or whatever it is. No, the base
No,
was
they actually changed the whole game. I think
that was a
they they promoted it without the main characters. It's just one character now.
Yeah, no, it's the
I don't know what they did
it's
there.
all free. It's all that was a base main update. Like that was a complete update. It's the DLCs that you had to pay for.
Oh
So
no,
the
they
update
literally
ending
just
was just
re-released like this week
something like that. Yeah, it's
a
like a
whole nother
full.
version.
Yeah, I don't know, because it was a big update. I know they were doing for the game itself. Like the game was actually
Hmm.
getting a full update that made it a whole new
Yeah,
game. So
they changed
it'd be
a lot of
interesting.
things, like 1,000 updates or something, like
It's
1,000
big. Yeah,
changes.
I'm definitely kind of curious to check it out, see what it's going to be like. It's kind of
I've
sucked
already
though.
played it. I'm
Like
not going back to it.
well, you experience one version. That's the weird thing though now. Is like, why couldn't they literally, if they're gonna do that, literally release another version? So then you could have this version and have a different version. I would rather that than be like, oh, here's this
You
version,
just
but
don't update your game.
we've just wiped out this version and now we've got this version. It's kind of sad we were at that almost that point because Overwatch was a big sign for that. It's like, oh, here's Overwatch 1. Let's just wipe that out. Here's Overwatch 2. It's like it made sense for Anthem that they wanted to do that because
I
Anthem was
mean,
fucked. Like
they
Anthem
went from
was
Overwatch to a shitter version of Overwatch.
yeah, like Anthem made sense because Anthem was literally
You
fucked.
cannot play Overwatch anymore. It's gone.
And the problem is we never got that. We never got that for Anthem. They were gonna do a whole
No, because
here's this
BioWare's
version.
doing Mass Effect
Yeah.
and Dragon Age, which they just been put on the back burner. They just stopped it.
I know,
BioWare's gone through a 75% layoff or something, or
I
whatever the
know.
fuck
And
it
then
was.
now too, you see the Sage, that
Sage.
the Actors Guild thing, the Sage Actors, SAG Afters or whatever it is. This, you know how they, but that thing can be going with the movies. The
Oh yeah, the
actors,
Writers
writers,
Guild.
yeah, they're it's now linked into gaming, and they're now doing a stake for gaming to stop AI being developed into gaming as well.
Oh, that's
So
epic.
yeah, so there's a lot of studios and stuff
So that's
there.
Unreal Engine.
No, well, no, it's Warner Brothers and a few studios like that that
Damn.
are affected by it. So they want to try and stop AI and other things like that being
Yeah, well, it makes sense.
and people being paid right for what they're doing as well in the
Yeah, but
comedy
Epic are
stuff.
one of they're like what Disney
Yeah,
are doing, but
not
of the
paying as
gaming.
well. Well, like I say, we've seen it before in articles, and we have talked about where people like were like, "Oh, I'm a content creator. Yeah, cool. Get us on board. I'll make some skins for us for Fortnite. I'll make us some concepts. Yeah, okay. What we'll do is we'll just give you credit, but you can't really do anything with it because you can't put it on a resume. But you'll know in heart that you made us a skin, and we based a skin off a character that we took rights for. We didn't give you any money, but cool. Like that's wrong. Like you should be paying the people that are creating these characters
Yep.
and them getting the credit what they're deserved and be able to use it.
Paying the model, paying the creator, paying everyone who's involved with
Yeah,
it. Like,
so like that's the biggest thing I guess again they're fighting for. So it's good that we're seeing it go from one media to another. So but again, we've seen the hiccup it's created
I mean,
for
gaming isn't as bad as like
no.
television and movies, so that's
But
a good thing.
we've seen the hiccup it's caused for movies and some TV shows. It's caused a bit of a hiccup. So
I don't care
we'll
what happens because we need the games to slow down at least.
yeah, as I say, we might see a slower pace.
As long as they still get their pay, like I don't care.
But yeah, so and then the latest hullabaloo at the moment as well with Starfield. I don't see it. I haven't played it. I haven't downloaded it. I don't know if I will.
I've
But
seen gameplay.
everyone's praising it's the most glorious, beautiful looking game. But I look at it and it just looks so bland and empty. It just doesn't look. It looks
It's
mid.
definitely a 7.
It looks mid. It looks like every other average game. Like it doesn't
It
look
is
amazing.
Bethesda's best game, though.
Well, it's good that they've cleaned their act up. It's good, but like it just doesn't look amazing like most games
I
we've
mean,
seen.
they had the praise that it was their bugless game. Like,
There's
it
a lot
was
of
the
bugs in it. Oh, there's.
no, but it's not as bad as every other game they've
Yeah.
done. They had to
But
praise that. Like,
now the problem is they're at that standard where they have to match that because if they fuck up, this is their standard now.
no, the
You
standard's
know?
pretty shit still.
Yeah, no, but like
Like,
this is a bigger standard than what they've previously had, so they now have a better standard that they need to stick
you've
to.
seen nothing of it, have you?
I don't really want to look. I've looked at
Y-
screenshots and stuff, and it just looks empty.
You can fast travel from planet to planet, right?
Yeah,
It's just a loading screen.
yeah, I've
There's
heard
no
that.
takeoff from your ship. That's just a loading screen,
Yeah,
and you're just there.
I have heard that.
You can't
I
land on
know.
a planet. You can look at a planet, but you can't fly down and land on it. You have to
Yeah,
go through it, menu after menu after menu.
yeah. I don't know
There's
what
a
I'm.
menu for everything.
Everyone's saying it's the best amazing game. Like, it's just got bits and pieces of other games that we've had.
It's-
It's like,
I mean, I would say it is a good game. It's not great, but it's good.
yeah, it's not amazing like they
Like, I
told.
commend them for making that. No one's done that. But like, it needs more.
I do laugh though. Some of the Xbox out here being like, oh, it's doing so well. It's like it's got 250,000 players, but it's on Steam. It's just like that's got nothing to do with Xbox. Like that's Steam. That's Steam user base. That's not. It's the same difference of it being like, oh, it's released on PlayStation. Here's a million, players on PlayStation as well. It's the same static if you were to say that as being like, here's an Xbox game. Because
Right?
technically it's an Xbox game because it's owned by Bethesda, which is owned by Xbox technically. So it's an Xbox game, and being like, oh look, we've got. It doesn't affect Xbox's numbers because it's not the Xbox fan base. It's the Steam fan base. The Steam fan base playing it. It's not. Those numbers don't count to the quota of
I mean,
those.
it still counts as players playing it.
A
But
total players and playing, yes, but doesn't count to Xbox's total. Like,
yeah,
it's just people. Of course, people are going to try it. People want to get their hands on it because no one could get
people want to play
see
it
what,
and
see what
have a
it's
look for
like,
themselves.
understand it exactly. It's just
Also,
good.
I still
Well,
still gonna wonder who's gonna play it after watching this next week when it comes out.
yeah, I like
Because a lot
exactly
of
like
people
yeah.
are
We have
like,
these numbers of players, but like, is it going to
eh.
drop? Like, you had those that play it. How many people are going to start refunding it, maybe, or just like going to have it not play it
Because I've
again? Like,
seen a lot of people say the game only gets good after you beat the story.
yeah, which is a bit. It shouldn't, get good
Because they
after the
said the
story.
story's not the best. It's like
It's like
bad
it's
writing and
only like a
stuff.
10-hour story or something like that. 10, 15-hour story.
No, no, it's like 60 hours or something.
No, I heard the story's like only like this. If you stuck to the main storyline, it's only like 10 hours. People are saying they've done the story in like 10 hours and then other stuff after that.
Okay, the story 30 to 40 for the main story in quest.
God, a lot of people speedrun it then because I'm hearing a lot of people saying they finished the story in 10, 15 hours. Some even 20 hours. So how many? And again, okay, if you're speedrunning the story to do a story that's like what 30 hours you said
Yeah,
for a story.
the main story is 30 to 40,
So okay, so if you're getting a story that's 30 to 40, right? And you're saying,
and it
oh, I
gets better
finished it.
afterwards.
Yeah, but then being like, okay, it's a 30 to 40 hour story. Someone goes, oh yeah, I did the story in 10, 15 hours. It was a great story. You've literally
They rushed it.
you've halved the time. How do you know the experience is good if you've rushed it? You know what I mean? Like, that's what irks me the most with people. It's like, how do you know then it was a really good experience when you've just gone, oh, this is a nice hot dog. Oh, like, you don't even know if it was a nice hot dog. You just devoured it in one bite. Like, that's what people are doing with this game.
This one says 20 to 30, but even still, how do you get 10?
Yeah, because I've heard a lot of people say, they're like, yeah, done 10, 15 hours. It was a great game. I loved
Right?
it.
Nah, bro.
And that one of the Xbots that we love to talk about, they posted about going, oh, it's such a great game. I spent 5 hours playing, and someone commented going, yeah, the first 5 hours is just the tutorial. You haven't even played the rest of the
Yeah,
game yet.
which
Like,
people don't like because it's literally Fallout.
yeah, it's like
It's the same
Yeah.
game you've played the last decade or
just
two.
in space with a few extra features. Like,
Like the game gets better when you beat it because you can do everything
you
and
start doing,
more.
yeah,
Like,
which makes sense. Which then it room for DLC
but
and
like
stuff.
that should be. It shouldn't get fun after that though.
It should be fun during and of.
I was watching someone play it. Doing the combat. The combat still looks weightless.
Yeah.
He was punching someone just like poof, 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 and the person was just standing
I
there.
just feel a bit weird that
I was
people
like,
being.
where's the impact?
I just feel people are very biased when they're like, there's a lot of games that are good, and then being like, oh, this game is like the best game ever. It's one of the best. It's gonna be one of the greatest. It's like, it's so good. It's gonna go down in history. Like,
And I saw someone in photo mode saying, "Look at all this detail." It's
yeah,
literally
photo mode.
them in space.
Yeah, if it's photo mode, like, it's just stars in photo mode. Stars all look great in games in photo mode.
Have you seen The Last of Us back from like 2013? That looks way better.
Yeah.
Look at the
I know.
detail in
And that was
those.
the worst part too. That they were trying to compare me like, oh, here's Steam concurrent players currently of all time playing Starfield 260,000. And it's like, and then look how many people play God of War on PC. And then look how many. It's like, you do know like their majority like PlayStation games are not going to be played on PC. Where if you look at Bethesda's history, one of the
Also, they've
biggest
been out for years.
like saying Bethesda's one of the other biggest
They would have
platforms.
either not been interested, or they were interested and they picked it up and not played it yet either.
Yeah, like
They've
stuff
been
like
waiting.
Bethesda's big fan base of users is PC. Like you can play like people play
Yeah,
on the
because
consoles, but their
mods.
biggest game like Fallout is massive on PC. Any of the Elder Scroll games were massive on PC. Like yeah, they're on
I mean,
console, but
Xbox might be different now because you can mod
you can do
Starfield
the
on
mods, yeah.
Xbox.
But like PC was always the
I think
home
you
for
can do
those
Fallout 4 as
games.
well, then.
RPGs were always the home on PC. Like it's
I
just
just find
crazy.
it sad when they say, well, like, oh, the game's not good. I mean, it's good, but the modders will make it better. I'm like, but that shouldn't be the case.
Yeah, exactly. Like freaking some of the games out there. Might as well make it better.
That shouldn't be the case. The modders make it better. Like,
Yeah,
thanks.
it's just crazy.
I mean, I'll play it next week because I ordered my early like to play it early, like
Yeah.
yesterday, right? JB shipped it Thursday night,
Yep.
Thursday afternoon, and then get it till Tuesday,
Yeah.
the day before it comes out. So I'll get it a day early. Like being like they know it's got to ship from there to here. Like takes 2 days.
yeah.
Like it was in Launceston yesterday. I'm
Yeah.
like,
I know it's crazy.
they ship a day early.
Stuff can be.
I would have got it on time.
Yeah. It's just a gimmick though, as well. This early access and mumbo jumbo nonsense. It's just
Just
like
get you to buy the more
gimmick.
souped up and fucking
Buy this
bullshit
version. Buy
edition.
this platform's version. Buy this and that. It's like,
I only
oh,
got it because I wanted the steelbook.
it's just yeah.
And I mean, you get a pin and shit with it, but I was like, I don't want a fucking badge or anything.
It's
Jesus.
just wacky nonsense.
Have you seen the Starfield wrap for your Xbox?
Oh.
It looks pretty fucking good, actually. Like, it's got Velcro, like, you put it around and
Yeah,
it
it looks.
Velcro's up.
Yeah, it's a bit dumb though at the same
It looks
time.
fucking cool, though.
It looks good, like the design. Well, it doesn't look cool, like an amazing. Like it looks decent for a design, but like yeah, they're putting it
I
on. It's
prefer
stupid.
plates, so just get plates.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like what the fuck, like
Like,
Velcro.
what
Like,
is that wrap made from? I hope it's fucking durable.
oh my god, my Xbox is now Mysterio.
Right?
The old fucking Rey Mysterio putting on his fucking mask. Like fucking hell.
I hope it's made out of some good fucking stuff.
I
Because
still
that,
like thinking of that. It's like what's it? What's
was it
underneath?
was it all white?
Oh yeah, the controllers. Yeah, I know I can't give plates.
Yeah,
'cause
but
I'm
was it?
plates and stuff.
What's like the worst color to have? Like that. I'm not a big like. I do want the Spider-Man plates at least because
Yeah,
they're black
that does
and
look
red.
cool though.
Look at red. People are getting their Spider-Man 2 stuff now too. By the way, like their controllers, their consoles,
Yep.
because they all do September. So
Yeah. Yeah,
and that control looks fucking good. Looks better than the promotional images, thankfully.
that's alright.
Not that they look bad, but everything looks better in person.
It has more effect. It feels more.
Yeah, when someone's actually holding it in a
And you
picture or
actually see
video.
angles. You get to see angles, and it's not
Mm,
just looking like a flat image. You actually get to
yeah,
see dimension to it, so it looks cool.
and the console itself looks fucking crisp.
Yeah.
You can
My
actually still
hand.
get that console from JB. It's like $1,000 though,
Oh, my hand cramping up.
900 odd. So people want it. JB's got them.
Yep. Oh, people have been getting them, eh?
No, because they're not sold out.
No, like people are still getting them though. Like,
Oh yeah.
not everyone's gonna
I
be
don't want to
needing like
buy a
oh,
whole console. I've already got one, but like I want
that's
the
what I mean.
plates.
Like, you can buy the plates.
Nope.
You can.
JB don't have them. You're going to get them from the PlayStation website, I think.
Oh, they must have sold out then, because you could actually buy them from like
They
EB and
sold out
stuff.
in like 2 minutes.
Yeah, see, so the plates have been
Unless
selling out,
EB has them.
and you're not gonna go out unless you're a collector. Go out your way to buy a whole fucking console, just to fucking
Oh no, I mean, do a fucking do a friggin' subs, do a little friggin' sub and get all the editions of console.
Yeah.
I don't see the point, but
Uh.
like I'd just rather have the plates because then you can chuck them off and on.
Mm.
Spider Man. Like they got the controller. It's out of stock. Of course it is.
Oh, you're not surprised there. Again, mostly scalpers as well.
How is a latte mug?
Latte mug.
They got a Miles Morales latte mug. They got a across the Spider Verse heat change mug for $15. Does that's pretty cool.
Kind of curious. Like, I'm kind of curious if they're already up. I imagine they're up on
They
eBay.
haven't got the plates though. The
Um.
controller is. Why do they go to EB for all that? Like JB's still got them. I think they're cheaper at
Yeah,
JB.
because a cool little blend controller.
Oh, what?
Shopping. I mean, everyone still sells the controller. Like, you can get the controller from basically anywhere.
EB don't. They're all sold out.
Like, Harvey, Big Dub. Oh. eBay is overselling them for 180.
180.
Yeah, someone's trying to sell one for 250 on eBay.
What a controller!
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That's why they probably. That's why probably
But
fucking
like,
EB's out of fucking stock.
it cracks me up though. It's like, oh, it's 250 on eBay or 180, but it's like you can still get them most probably from any other normal retailer.
Yeah, from JB for like 120.
Yeah, like, okay. I can understand if they're like out of stock, but like, Scalp's trying up the price, but it's like, you're not gonna sell it. It's just crazy how just this mentality of people being like, oh, I'm gonna buy this stuff and I'm gonna resell it for all this money, and people are gonna have to get, if they want to get one, they're gonna have to get it through me
They're
and
selling
pay
the
double the
plates for
price. Like,
$300.
yeah, they're not even worth it. They're like what, $100, isn't it? Like
80, I think.
oh, 80, yeah, because they weren't expensive.
No,
They're just a bunch of plastic. It's just
600 for that one. Fuck me. And here I am because I do want them. Not trying to flip them. I'm trying
Yeah,
to set to put on there. Like fuck.
I know. It's just people are
I'm
crazy.
hoping they do get them back in stock because that'd be a dick move if they don't.
There'll be somewhere that has them reasonably priced. Like actually,
Have they got they got the controller still, which in the same fucking thing.
it's just
But like the plates, no.
um
But I got some things here. I was looking on YouTube yesterday.
yeah.
Um, and I saw there's a Rugrats game coming out in 2024
Oh god.
called Adventures in Gameland. It looks fucking amazing.
Must be released by one of those indie studios. There's a few of them that do those licensing.
I know, but it looks
Little
fucking
mock
so
builds.
good.
That's
Like
alright.
you can switch between 8-bit graphics and HD,
Oh wow. Oh, is it like a
and
reasonably good game?
it looks fucking good. Everyone's keen for it. I'm like, yeah, so am I now. But come out for another fucking sometime next year, and it's like a classic side scroller. Like it looks fucking
Yeah,
good.
maybe it's a re-release of one of the old games. They do that a
No,
lot.
it's a whole new game.
Old new game? Okay, cool.
Yeah,
That's alright then.
yeah, it looks fucking good. Like they switched from the 8-bit to the HD, and it's way different. Like because I thought HD meant just a bit of a res update, but no, it's like a modern thing. It's like
Proper
from 8-bit to modern. Like,
three-dimensional, like
can you
proper.
switch on the can you switch on the fly, or is it like you have to go in settings and do
Most
it like
probably switch on the fly. A lot of games do that. Push a
that'd be
button, you
fucking
flick to it.
cool. I'm actually keen for it, like
That's
so
alright.
bad. I haven't played a good Rugrats game since PS1.
Yeah, they used to be pretty fun, eh?
That and the South Park games on PS1 were fucking good.
Mm.
I haven't played the new South Park stuff like the fractured butthole and stuff, but
Yeah, they're different, definitely different.
the actual RPGs, I think,
Yeah, they're pretty cool. Like I
which
still
is
got to
pretty
finish off
cool.
the
Like,
Stick of Truth. I did. That
that's
was
the
good.
first one.
But it's the Fractured Butthole I haven't played properly yet. It follows on straight off from the first game, like it had
Yeah.
those events. Because you see, like I think you play as another kid, but you do see your kid. It's kind of weird, like from the first game in it.
Who did you play as in the Stick of Truth?
You just have a kid. I don't know. You make up your own character,
Oh,
and then it crosses over a little bit.
but you meet all the characters and do
They
quests with
pull
them,
that
and
they do like that. I think it was like if I remember, they do like that Far Cry moment thing where it's like the guy that you played was like the main character in one game when he becomes like a side character in the other one. He's like the rogue or whatever it was. It's like that kind of
kind
thing.
of like
Yeah, they do that. Like yeah, because it was kind of cool in Far Cry where it's like, hey, that's that main guy you played in
Hurt's in every single
four.
Far
Or,
Cry
was it
game.
four? It's the guy you played in four. I think. No, four or
He's in
five.
3, 4, Primal.
Yeah.
I think he's in 5. He's in 5.
No, he was the guy that
Is
was
he
in.
in 6?
That's right. He was the guy that was in three, and then he's back again, but he's like a rogue character in five. I think he is. He's like a masked character.
Oh, I have no idea.
He works for the. Yeah, it was kind of cool how they had that.
Works for the Seeds.
Yeah. It was kind of like a weird little thing, you know, discovering that it was him. I was like, oh, this is the character you actually played as in number three, but then he's now a side
Oh,
character.
I just remembered. I saw something earlier that Take Two, someone in Take Two, they confirmed Red Dead 3 was happening.
Yes, I was gonna bring that up at some point.
I just remembered then. I'm like, Red
Yeah,
Dead 3, and I'm
yeah, it
like,
was one
fuck, I
of
better.
the higher ups of yeah Rockstar had announced that they're doing a Red Dead 3.
Oh,
I'm like,
Take Two, yeah. Which I'm
uh,
like, why didn't Rockstar do it themselves?
yeah,
I,
why didn't you bother do a proper remaster of Red Dead? Why didn't you do
it
Undead?
makes sense why they put that out there now.
Why didn't you do an Undead for Red Dead 2? Like why didn't you fuck off and suck my dick? Um, you know, but like it's kind of being like, oh yeah, we're gonna do this. It's like, bro, you haven't even fucking finished working on GTA 6 yet. Like, calm down. Like, we get it.
No, that is coming out next year though, so
You know, maybe you could fucking make LA
because I
Noir
think they
2.
said they have a big release coming next year, so
Yeah.
that will be GTA 6.
Mm.
We just don't know when exactly.
It's got to be. It's got to be because
First half of the
it's
year,
been
I
long
think.
enough. It's been long enough.
It's been a
Hyping us up,
decade.
and then yeah,
In a
and the
fucking
amount of time they
decade.
kept re-releasing fucking GTA 5, like,
Only 3 times.
oh, but like we got
No,
a
it's
big
not as bad as
release.
Skyrim.
We got a big release next year. Next year comes in like GTA 5 for PS5 and Xbox Series X, fully remastered. Fucking, oh,
I already did that though.
but like it's upgraded again and looks even more like
No, I don't. No, I don't.
a massive overhaul. Like,
That's the thing. Like, at least the GTA 5 port does look better on like PS5 and that than it did on PS4.
yeah,
Like, they did not just
patch.
port that; they did work on that compared to like they should have just done Red Dead and the trilogy.
Like,
Like they do ports. They do remasters.
yeah, like just don't give games to grocery
Red Dead
stores.
needed one,
Just-
and the trilogy needed remaking.
yeah,
Not just the
but like,
not just the mobile ports of the
but like it's
games.
a trap though because they put all the work in GTA 3 because GTA 3 was like kind of good,
It was
and
janky as
and
fuck
then
though.
I know, but like it was still better. And then
That's the
Vice
most
City.
mobile port.
That's what I mean. Like it's weird that like they're like here's the trilogy pack, but we put more of the focus in GTA 3. Vice City kind of just goes downhill, and then San Andreas is just garbage. It's like, what the fuck he's doing?
I mean, Rockstar's fixing it now though. Finally,
Like it's just crazy.
slowly they're patching it, but like patching all
Slowly,
the games. They should have
slowly.
just done it themselves.
Oh, 100%.
They
Like,
should have released 6 and say, oh, while you're at it, here's the fucking trilogy with it.
just do one by one. They didn't have to release it all in one hit. They could have just gone, here's work on 3,
Nah, it makes
and
sense
then
to do
work
them all
on,
in one though.
you know what I mean? Though, but like, still, they could have just done
But
that.
I would have made it 1, 2, but 3 Vice City, San Andreas, and 4.
Hmm. I would love if they did a full reboot of like the first game, like did it properly, like that narrative, but like in third person, not top down.
There is no narrative there, I don't think. Not,
Like
not that I
there is
remember.
a bit there, but like they could have like grabbed it and actually
Yeah, it's
put
like
it into
a
a
be
proper
like a
story.
fucking 3 hour game.
Like put all that extra work into it, and make it a new game, reboot. You know, a proper
Was
reboot.
that was even Rockstar who made that?
Yeah,
Don't think so.
yeah, it's Rockstar.
GTA. Not the first one,
Yeah,
was it?
yeah, I got on disc. It says Rockstar on it
GTA 1997. It's on the PS3. Well, no shit, Sherlock.
because of that. Oh, speaking of PlayStation as well, fucking
Oh,
the membership price increase.
I'm happy I just bought mine like last month for a whole year.
Yeah, I was like,
So
you have to pay that next year.
yeah, I think it up like $20 or something, like
That's
20, $30.
ridiculous though. It's gone up not just a small bit, it's gone up a whole chunk.
Still cheaper than Game Pass.
And Game Pass went from like 15.95 to 18.95.
PS Plus will go from it's $11 currently.
The normal
It'll go to like
membership,
fifth.
the
To like
normal membership's
15, I
going to
think.
like
Yeah.
15. I think it goes up a little bit, but like the premium's
Mm.
gone from like what is it, like the $30 a month to like
Body
$50.
mark.
It's like gone up like a fair chunk, like
I
30%
don't
it
know.
goes up. Like the default
Mm.
one stays low still, but it's the premium and the deluxe or whatever it is. That stuff, they're the ones that go up a fair chunk. But I'm like, I thought they already just went up. Like they did a price increase on those things. I was like, what the fuck? Didn't they just do a price increase when they changed the shift around? They're like, here's just this is a price increase. Like, and then they're doing another one
What the
again.
fuck? The story revolves around a silent criminal hired by Liberty City-based Vercotti crime family to assist in their various crimes as a hired goon and as a getaway driver for bank jobs. That's
Yeah,
it.
there is a lot of like
Us. He doesn't say anything.
he doesn't talk, no, but there's a lot of dialogue from like the other characters, and like it's all text
That
mainly.
wouldn't
But
convert over though.
that's the
They have
thing.
to
If they
make
did
him
it,
talk.
that's the thing. If they did a full reboot, they could actually do a whole, make more out of it and give more narrative to the character and make all the other
They
characters.
need more than just bank
Yeah,
jobs as well.
it'd be kind of cool just going and doing heists
But
and
just be a
driving.
getaway driver. That's all he. That's all he
Yeah,
is.
it's not bad.
We've already got that though. Will man, and that game is amazing.
Mm. Driver as
That
well.
game is so good. Like even though it's a shitty like
Vin
indie
Diesel.
made indie. It's so good
It was
though.
meant to be a
It's
movie.
hard.
It was meant to be a movie,
Yeah,
and they just scrapped the
right.
movie. Like, yeah.
But to release the game because it was already
I
made.
guess it was like, why have Vin Diesel do a car movie when he's already been doing a car franchise? Because the two or three like Fast and
But
Furious
to be
movies had
fair,
already been.
Will Man look way better than Fast and Furious.
It was a spy because it was just like a spy espionage kind of.
He got 4.7 out of 5.
Mm,
4.7.
it was a good game.
Midway made it.
Yeah.
Well, Tygon,
Featured
Midway,
on
and Midway.
Midway.
Midway in conjunction with Midway. Oh, it's Ubisoft. Probably for Ubisoft. Fuck's sake. Everything
Ubisoft.
was Ubisoft back in the day.
Huh?
Like they had a hand in
Oh,
everything. And now they're
honestly.
getting Activision's cloud stuff. So
Oh, that's weird. A lot of weird shit going on.
hey,
A lot of weird shit going on.
not weird shit.
Weird shit.
Makes sense. The stuff that Microsoft were buying, they can't have.
I
Which
know,
makes
right?
the deal pointless because that's not what they wanted. They actually wanted the cloud streaming part, but that's going on Ubisoft, so they can get the deal done.
Oh, that's weird.
I find that hilarious how they got like arm wrestled into that position.
They wanted that, but then they're like, we want Call of Duty as well, and it's like, I guess we'll go with this instead. Like,
They just go with making COD money,
mostly what they're
even
planning to
though
try and do is because
PlayStation's making that themselves. Because
the way that they've been partnering with Ubisoft a lot lately, I guess they'll try and like, here, we'll sell it to you guys, and then you guys can kind of give it back to us in a sense, because we'll
oh no,
use
they're
it.
not allowed to touch it. I think
Like that's what I think they're trying to loop around and be like, and then be like, oh, we're gonna buy Ubisoft, and then we'll get it all back.
that wouldn't be allowed.
I know, right? Like that's even be more worse of a fucking monopoly.
They're bigger than Activision. I think, like
Eh?
really.
Oh, Xbox is not a monopoly. That's what Sony does.
Oh
Sony's a
no,
monopoly. Sony like to not keep it there. Fuck off. When has Sony done that? What's the
They've
equivalent?
never bought a publisher
Like,
where Microsoft have a few, or at least two. Bethesda, well, ZeniMax,
publishers,
and
developers,
Active,
and stuff, yeah.
and then be Activision.
Hmm.
I just find it funny they try and compare like PlayStation's only ever bought stuff they've had their hand in
Yeah. They've worked
and
with.
unknown developers.
Yeah. Like, well, we've worked with you long enough, might as well, because we'll just keep you working with us and keep you under our fucking
Like
budget.
they
Like,
can't count Insomniac because they made like one game or a few games to Xbox and that was it.
yeah, it just didn't work. It didn't hit the market. So that shows you that they've tried to, like, oh, we'll try and release games to Xbox exclusively to, and it did nothing. It's like, it's clearly proven the
Everyone
point.
hated Sunset Overdrive and that was a good fucking
It
game.
clearly
Like
proved the point that being all like, oh, exclusives, oh, it's like they made exclusives and no one wanted a bar of them. So they went back to being Sony exclusives. They were like, it's like, you had exclusives. There could have been deals, but you didn't want a
I
bar
find
of
it
it.
funny whinging about Spider-Man. It's like
Oh,
Xbox turned Spider-Man down.
yeah.
Phil Spencer just said, "Nah, see yous" to fucking Disney.
Mm.
Like I'm not making that.
That's why titles
And
end up going
then
to Square
Sony gave
Enix
it to
and
Insomniac.
Sony.
Like
Mm.
the
Because they're
thing is, people say like, "What if Xbox had Spider-Man?" It's not the same fucking game. It'll be way
because
different.
it'd be different studios.
It wouldn't be as, it definitely wouldn't be as good as what
Well, we've
Insomniac
seen
have done
them.
with it.
Honestly, those games that were the Spider-Man games that were influenced by Xbox per se because they were third party were like time into the dimensions or whatever, shadow dimensions or whatever the fuck it was. All those weird. That's those Xbox influenced Spider-Man games. That's what they were. They were running around bash 'em ups. You weren't getting the free roam open world fucking web swinging. You had this completely different genre of game. Like
Because
they're the ones that were influenced
hey,
by those
Insomniac
studios.
are masters.
Oh,
I just call them a triple A dev. No, a quadruple A because that's what they
but
are.
they cracked me up. The Xbox cracked me up again when they were talking about like Xbox buying studios and helping them to publish games and stuff. It's like, what happened to all the other studios that they bought back on the original
I
Xbox?
saw your comment.
It's like, what happened to
I
all
don't
those
know when I
studios then,
saw it,
huh?
but I saw it.
What happened?
That dude just didn't give in, did he?
No, like, what happened to them? Like, what happened to all those studios then, huh? What happened to the studios that made fucking Blinks and fucking Toe Jam and Earl and fucking, whatever else you fucking call it? Like, look at Rare now. Look how Rare's going because of them being
Rare
bought
used
up.
to be good.
They were big because of Nintendo. Usually they did stuff with them, and then Xbox bought them. And look what happened to fucking them after that. They just couldn't do their own thing anymore. They just
Sea of Thieves is only good because it was shit first.
like that was what Xbox wanted. It's not what they wanted. That's what Xbox said. We want you to make this.
Yeah, but also the game was dodgy at launch. Like it
That
was
and that was
boring as
why.
fuck.
That was why. It was like, we'll make you this game. This is what we could do, and it was bare bone. Like, it was kind of fun. Like, I
Same
enjoyed
as
it.
Redfall
But
from Arcane. They didn't want to they didn't want to release that
mm,
version. They
mm,
wanted a whole different game.
yeah, 100%. It's just fucked. And
Starfield is a Bethesda thing because they wanted to do that, but like,
and they were working on that a lot longer than before the Xbox deal. So
yeah.
that was already
So
there.
was Redfall though. That was in the work for
It was in
before
the
that as well.
yeah, and then they were like, "This is what we want to do," and then Xbox kind of did have input and like, "We
Because
should
they
try and do
never did the
this."
live service part in the first
That was
trailers.
Xbox. That was Xbox being like, "We should try and do this," because once they bought them, they started putting input and being like, "Oh, you should try and do this, try and do that, try and do this and that and this and this and this and that." And it's like,
It should have been just a co-op,
uh. And look at
non-live
they try
service
putting
thing.
the live service shit into Halo. Look what it did to that.
I
Like,
hear no one talk about Halo Infinite anymore. It's hilarious. No one plays it. No one like talks about it. No,
yeah, I was playing it for a bit, but then I went back to COD. Oh, I was kind of getting into the Halo multiplayer. I was like, yeah, this is fun. And then I playing COD, and I'm back into COD again. Like,
because
like playing COD.
God's better
So yeah, it's enjoyable.
until
And
what's that game? Until Bungie's game comes out, Marathon.
see how that goes.
That's gonna be so good, I
It'd be
reckon.
interesting to see how that goes. What the
That's on
approach is.
everything, I think, as well. So
Yeah,
because they're fucking still third party.
yeah. It's just
Dickheads.
being funded by PlayStation.
I find it funny that people are like, oh, Bethesda, not Bethesda, like Bungie, like, Bungie left Xbox because they were toxic, right?
Yeah, exactly.
That's Activision because they were toxic.
They couldn't have their creative freedom. Like they're like, oh, yeah, and then they're like, Halo this, Halo that needs to be like this. And like,
And
oh,
look, Sony have them, but they still gave them free range of what the fuck they want.
yeah,
They can release multi-platform shit. They
exactly.
they can make first-party stuff. I think they are making one.
Yeah,
There's like Marathon and a first-party
I think
thing.
it's part of the agreement they had to do something.
No, they gave them the freedom to do make the fuck they want.
Mm.
Whereas if they were standalone, they probably wouldn't. They'd just make
Yeah,
Destiny
I think like I said, I think there was an agreement where it's like
because
we want you
they get the
to.
PlayStation funding as well.
Yeah, so I think that was the agreement where it's like we want you to make a title exclusive for PlayStation, but you can do kind of like what you want.
Also, they're
But it
there
needs
for
to
their
be
input for live service.
yeah. It's like we need because I mean you look at what Bungie has technically created things like I said like Bungie created the voice chat for Xbox. Xbox didn't know what to do with their voice chat systems until Halo. Halo 2 invented it, which helped Xbox create party chat for the
They also
console.
have the best live service game in history
And
right
then
now.
that, like, look at that. Like they were great with live service. They did get input with Activision, but look what they did with it. They took that live service system of what Activision had with Blizzard, like with the whole Warcraft thing of live service games, and they put like that energy into Destiny and made it one of the best shooter
Oh, it is
live
the best.
service
Like
fucking.
that's still raking in billions,
That's
like
like the
yearly.
second close to World of Warcraft live action
I think it
service
overtook it.
live service live action live service live
I think it
it might
overtook it.
have.
Highest live service. Highest live service game. Best live service game. Okay, so World of Warcraft still one, but Destiny's two. Like
Yeah,
that's crazy. How
it's
that's
pretty
still
close
second.
behind. Yeah, but like
Then we've
yeah,
got Counter Strike, then Fortnite, League of Legends, Valorant, Final Fantasy 14 is 7. That's
mm.
crazy.
But like for
GTA
events and everything,
5
it's
is
just so
8.
good. It's just crazy.
Which goes to show that GTA is not up there anymore. It's nearly out of the top 10.
The only reason it really is because of the mods, and that's why I think it knocks it down. Is because you can't depend on mods to classify as the live service because the base live service is pretty shit.
No.
It's not
So I
the
think that's
same.
why Rockstar are working with the modders to
They want
incorporate
to
their own
incorporate that.
role
Yeah, they
play.
want to incorporate that kind of ingenuity
They won't be in
into.
GTA 6 for a while, I don't think, though.
No, they'll do be a late multiplayer. I reckon it'd be all single player to start, then it'll be a late multiplayer
Yeah,
drop.
for like a year or two.
Yeah, which that's what happened with GTA
Like how
5.
5 was.
It was delayed multiplayer. Like they said, yeah, we're gonna have multiplayer, but it's delayed.
It came out years after, didn't it?
Hmm.
Like that was on
A year
PS3, was
later,
it?
a year and a half later.
Yeah. It was on the PS4 version, Xbox One.
I played. I did have multiplayer on the 360. I do remember playing multiplayer,
Oh, did it?
but it was a lot later. I think it was
Mm,
from what I remember.
that's crazy. I don't remember that much of it
Yeah,
because I didn't really.
from what
I
think
finished
I
the game, but
remember.
that's all I did
Hmm.
before that happened. But I also finished Returnal last night.
Oh, you did finally finish it. I seen you playing it.
I finished the game. I just got to 100% the areas and I've platinumed it.
Oh,
After 2 years, I finished it.
oh that's bad.
That game's hard, man.
That's bad.
I actually there's actually a boss cheese, but I actually
Boss
used
cheese.
it. There's like a pylon driver,
Yeah.
and it shoots like these beams of lightning, and they all connect and they just pulse and they zap zap zap. And for the boss fight, you just zap it, and it just health bar goes. "Nee."
That's kind of funny.
You've got to get the right run with the right gun, the right gear. Like
Yeah,
the
that is.
RNG in that game is being a roguelike. The RNG is insane. Yeah, the good or you're bad.
Yeah.
But once I got the gun and all kitted out and shit, I'm like, I'm fucking doing it this run. It
Yep.
was my first run too, and I was like, got him, dead. Finished the
That's alright.
game.
Damn. Well done.
Ah, I killed him once before,
Yep.
but you had to do the boss again to get the proper ending after you got the sun
Okay.
fragments. So you had to beat the game, then you got to run through all the levels and pick up a fragment from each level,
Yep.
and then beat the boss again.
Oh god.
And then that. So now I've just got to
Oh,
go through and collect everything, and I'm
paradox there.
done.
I was like,
A good fucking game.
I don't know if you know this though, by the way, but I was playing Call of Duty today, right? And you ever inspected your guns while playing like multiplayer or something like that, where you like have
Well,
a gun?
no.
Yeah, and he looks at it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Have you
Hmm.
ever looked at the revolver?
I don't use it.
So okay,
So
so
no.
when you have the revolver and he inspects it, he does Ocelot spin. He goes whoosh, whoosh, and he does the whole thing, and it's like, what the fuck? I was like, that's
That's not
cheeky.
Ocelot though. That was before Ocelot.
Yeah, well, I always call it Ocelot's little spin.
That's what revolver people do. They just spin
Yeah,
them and
it just reminds me of Ocelot though every time it's done because he does the exact like the whole. It's like the same rotation, like it's the same timing as like
said
Ocelot's
Ocelot didn't do it with revolvers originally. He did them with those little fucking short 9mm
little
things.
stub nose. Yeah, but yeah, I was like, it's kind of funny because he does like the spin, the double flip, rotate, and then on its side rotate like what's facing one way, and then does that whole, and then flicks the thing out, and then spins it and flicks it back. I was like, that's so cheeky.
Like, I thought put it around his back and shit though. Like he's doing it around him and
Yeah, it was just that straight version when you see it. I know because he does a little bit more, but there's like that just that straight version he does. I was like, oh,
right.
it just kind of reminds me of it. I'm like, that's kind of cool. Like
Revolver
that's
flick.
yeah, I was just like, that's cool. And there's one with a pistol. I call it the John Wick. I mean, everyone does the clip flick, but it's like you see it. He's like looking. He
Oh,
goes.
the,
He does the punch, and you see him flick it, and you see the clip
oh
fly
yeah,
out. So like he's got the pistol, and he's like inspecting. He goes, wait, and you see the clip come flying out, and he's like, and then loads another one in.
yeah. Because it's either that or
Yeah,
you just shake it.
it's just like so I call it the John Wick flick. So it's kind of cool. It's just I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. I didn't realize some of those guns, like the
You
pistols,
see,
did
he
that.
does to a lot of guns in the movies. Like even the assault
Yeah,
rifle, he just gives a little flick or a
he
shake,
pushes it when he does it, so the clip comes flying out. It's out the way.
and it's always when he's gonna have a clip in head, he goes flick and then just.
Yeah, so you can quick reload. That was pretty cool. Those people, yeah. I was
It's
like, oh.
crazy how fucked he is with a gun. Like he would be lethal in a fucking war.
Oh, he's so good at it. Like he trained so much. Like he got in.
Like he could do it without looking at it. He could just fucking do everything. Like god damn. If there was ever like a fight or something, you want him on fucking your side.
Yeah, he knows how to use a gun.
He was sad that he was sad that he wasn't quick enough in one thing. Like fuck.
Yeah, you're gonna get his timing right, and he wasn't fast enough. He wanted to get better at it.
And yet it was still better than average people. Like and he's like,
Yeah,
ugh.
it's crazy. But no,
Like he's a weapon expert though.
he is now definitely.
He would have had to be before John Wick because he knew how to handle a gun.
No,
Like
he didn't. He never really did anything. Like that's the thing. Like he
no,
did
but he
some,
picked up like that.
but like he practiced and trained. They
No, he
said
had
like
some because he used guns in
he
movies and
did, but
stuff
like he never
before.
did
But
anything serious. Like he never actually really was serious
oh
about it. He
no,
never liked. It wasn't
no,
until
but
this that he
he
got
knew
really
how to
good.
hold them and
Somewhat, yeah.
stuff like that.
He went through a lot of training, but he was very determined to get it
Mm.
right for this film, like for the series anyway. But like yeah, at the time, he was very
The
determined to
last
get
like
trained.
10 years.
Yeah, but no, that's just a little
Crazy.
funny.
It's been like we've had 10 years of John Wick.
Yeah. Oh, that's what I was going to bring
When-
around as well. The Joel Mibson for the prequel series as well. I was like, oh,
What?
Joel Mibson's going to be in the prequel series of John Wick.
Prequel. Ooh.
Yeah, I was like, oh, Joel Mibson, let's go.
There's no John Wick, is there? It's just before.
Because it's before, it's like very early
And
days.
there's also no Lance Reddick now, so
Mm. But they're doing prequel stuff.
I'm gonna fucking miss him in John Wick. He's just so calm. He's just the dude behind the counter.
Yeah. I gotta watch the last one. I haven't watched the last John Wick yet.
So good. So good.
But yeah,
I'll keep for the fifth one. I want the fifth one so bad.
Oh,
Whenever that can start.
whenever it gets around to it.
That's what kind of ruined the movie for me before because it's like, well, there's gonna be a fifth one now because they
Yeah.
said that.
Yeah.
They could have held up on that.
Suspense. Give it away.
Like, thanks.
Oh,
Fucking-
they're pretty adamant today announce like, yeah, we're gonna do another one. Like, bro, it's like the movie only just come out and you're already announcing the next one. Like, fuck.
Like the movie just released on fucking physical, and you just like, hey, the fifth one.
Yeah, it's like, okay. It's a
It's
good. It's
still a
good
good fucking
franchise.
movie. It
It's
goes
good
for a long
franchise.
time. It goes for like 3 hours.
Yeah, I gotta watch it. I really do want to watch it. Oh.
Red.
But anyway,
John Redwick.
Redwick. Um,
Red week.
I know. I mean, I think we might. I think we might call it there for another week, Jim. You reckon? I
Yes.
think we have anything else. I think we might call it there.
I got nothing else I can think of. So,
Yeah, nothing too important. No,
um,
I don't think there was anything
bef-
else.
be, before I keep fucking
Yeah, it's been
thinking of things, thank you, beers and beardettes, for joining us on episode 35. Episode what? 174. Ooh, you hit the 200 mark. That's crazy. Um, as always, we appreciate you watching, listening, whichever it is. And as always, we have been Dale and Jim. And we'll catch you guys next week.
and no, promise to upload the episode.
Bye bye.
I promise to upload the episode. Oh, what?
No, I found out there's a carpal tunnel test. You just do that, and you hold it for 60 seconds. And if your three fingers go numb, you've got carpal tunnel. Hold that for a minute, and if these three go numb, you got carpal tunnel. Because the one nerve runs through there, and you pinch it when you do that. If they don't go numb, you don't have it. But then again, still go to a doctor if you feel like it. Yeah, I found out that just randomly on Instagram.
Just like that. Just keep doing that.
Yeah, do that for 60 seconds and yeah.
I don't know how long it's been. Looking at the timer.
I don't know. If your hands aren't numb, if your fingers aren't numb, then no. Did I show you the my fucking hand?
Oh, your hair ties.
Yeah. Come in a little container. Are they numb? No carpet tunnel.
No, cousin Tarnell.
Cousin tunnel. Right.
It feels a
Cousin
little
tunnel.
weird. It feels a little weird.
Then maybe you have got some.
A little bit in my thumbs.
Yeah. Oh, you probably got carpal tunnel, bro.
Yeah,
Or
I've always.
getting it.
Yeah.
I'm surprised I don't, because I play a lot of fucking guitar, just constant movements. Like, people, I'm surprised I haven't got it.